How fast do you type on a keyboard? Do you look at your keyboard while typing? Have you ever imagined yourself looking at your screen without interruption? This is called touch typing, and to get the idea, let's say that you are running. Do you have to think of how you move your legs or you look at them? When you speak, do you stop running first? These are physical movements handled by your muscle memory. Similarly, your keyboard can be your third arm. Touch typing is an underrated skill. It will transform the relation with your computer, making it seamless and effortless. It is a great outcome, but why don't all people have this skill? Because it requires training. It is a tedious task, but something caught my attention. Look at first-night players, doing much harder stuff while enjoying it. Can't we do some gamification to make touch typing interesting and competitive? I'm trying to answer that in this video. I first created a fun gameplay, but it was based on disconnected words and individual characters. And you want to find that in real life. You find the paragraphs and the meaningful words come together. And this is essential for creating the right muscle memory. A helpful game should resemble real-life experience, and I found this by the hard way. So I started from the beginning and designed something that makes the right sequence of words click together. First of all, the game will be web-based, so you can start playing directly, getting parts of the game on demand. The overall web experience is more challenging than desktop, but I like the idea more. After several iterations, I decided that the best way to create a visually rich game with lots of possibilities for the gameplay is using a 3D environment. The game will take place in several environments because I had some ideas and my two brain cells told me to make them all. The actual gameplay is the players will have weapons and guns to smash these characters. The first step of gamification is money. When you go broke, you can actually get free money. But the competition here is to climb up the arenas and compete against harder players. First, how to place the characters. I thought that would be easy by using some line renders to place the characters on top. But to create a handful of possibilities of routes, the line render was a bad idea. And I started working on an editor tool instead. I need a graph with different node and edge types. I did that using Unity handles. Then I worked on an algorithm to provide the maximum exploration without loops. Before moving forward, I will fix some issues first. When the angles between the edges are narrow, they cause the characters to overlap. To solve this, I used an algorithm to convert the edges into arcs and place the characters correctly on them. However, this wasn't a bright idea because very narrow angles may still cause problems, so I implemented real-time smoothing instead. And for the narrow angles, I added the edges group concept. This prevents the algorithm from choosing an edge if it is on the same group. This maximizes the exploration and solves the narrow edge issue at the same time. The second problem is the camera collides with the buildings. We know that English is from left to right, so I added a feature to specify the edge direction. These additions made the exploration algorithm harder to deal with, so I created a tester for it to show visual feedback. And I checked for orphan nodes, which have no connections to other nodes. Because of edge groups, a node can be orphan even if it is linked to multiple edges. This is an online game, so we need a server, and it will be a web game. So I used the ASP.NET Core for the server. There is nothing interesting in the server except being frustrating to deal with. Databases, hosting, caching, performance, and so on. Back to the client. How the players will compete now. Now they jump over the characters in a randomly chosen path. But the actual gameplay is the players will have weapons and guns to smash these characters, which is something I'm still working on. Another cool feature is the power-ups. So not only the faster writer will win, but also the cunning. We have two power-ups, word skippers, which enables you to jump over a word without writing it. You can use that to skip hard words. The other power-up is fillers. It adds some filler meaningless words for other players to slow them down. Now the server is up and running and the client game is hosted on Tuxel.com. Give it a try. The server may crash, but this is only for testing purpose. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe to see the upcoming videos and find how things will turn out in the end.